we've got big fun waiting to be unleashed. We'll be posing some of life's most important questions. Your answers will be paired off in a no-holds-barred tournament. And your votes will determine which answers advance in the bracket. As we whittle down to our championship winner, this is bracketeering. I'm sending the topic of our first bracket to your devices now. Best prop to bring to an expensive photo shoot for a dog. You gotta think about it. These photo shoots can be very expensive. You've gotta get your money's worth. Type in the best, most winningest answer you can think of and hit send. If your answer wins the entire bracket, you'll be rolling in cash. By the way, you can join the audience and play along by going to jackbox.tv and entering the room code. Your answers are being paired off into one-on-one matchups. That means it's time to step up to the prediction table. On your device, you'll see one of the upcoming matchups for this bracket. If you can predict the answer that will get the most votes, you'll earn some sweet, sweet moolah. Oh, and don't forget, if you think your own answer is destined to lose, you can still... The predictions are in. Let's dive into our first bracket. This could get ugly. Use your device to vote on which you think deserves to win. But don't forget, if you change your mind, you can change your vote. Just running out the clock now. Aw, those picks would be adorable. And that answer pays out 20 prediction winners. Moving on to our next matchup. It's really going back and forth. This one could be decided by a single vote. That went back and forth more than Luke and Lorelai. No one could have predicted this one. Let's see what tensions are mounting over in the Omega Conference. Voters are being loud and clear on this one. This one seems like it's open. Dog photo shoots, dog photo scores! Some players just came up empty. It's time to round out the bracket with this vicious matchup. I am on the edge of my seat. Only a few seconds left to vote. Everything has changed. Before we get on to round two, it's time to make another prediction. You've got a new matchup waiting for you on your device. Predict the one you think is going to win. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round two. I can't believe I'm seeing this! This one's looking over. Bow, wow, wow! Money see if you guessed it. One more match to determine our finals. It's weird that this is my job. The lead keeps changing hands. That had more ups and downs than a roller coaster. And now the final face-off. What is the best prop to bring to an expensive photo shoot for a dog? A real tug of war. We have our first winner. Let's see those scores. It's time for the blind bracket. All you'll be given is the category. Give a good piece of advice. Go ahead and write the first thing that comes to mind. We'll see the real bracket title after the answers are all in. Time's running out. Let's see what this bracket is really about. Most satisfying last line for a romance novel. Time to get in those predictions. The predictions are in. Up first, talk about a rivalry. These two competitors have been at each other's necks all week. An upset in the making. This one seems like it's over before it's done. You will not be denied. Next up, this matchup was bound to happen. The struggle is real. An epic showdown. That could have gone either way. Let's see what's happening over on the other side of the bracket. This is one for the ages. No one thought it would be this close. It's anyone's game. Ouchie, it's a tie. Tap on your device as fast as you can to cheer for your answer. The tie has been broken. Finally, we can go on with our lives. And now our last two contenders face off. Palpable lack of voting going on. Those last second votes in now. That battle gave me whiplash. Before we get on to round two, it's time to make another prediction. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round two. Former teammates, will these two answers be able to stay focused on the matchup? It's a nail-biter! Moving into overtime. Show your support for your answer by tapping on your device as fast as you can. The tie is broken. Oh, how I hate ambiguity. Our winner moves on to the final, but let's find out what they'll face off against. Nothing has come easy so far for either of these answers. A real tug of war. We're in the home stretch. That gave me goosebumps. And now we finally decide what is the most satisfying last line for a romance novel. It's really going back and forth. This might be a photo finish. Victory! Let's check out that scoreboard. It's all been leading up to this. Time for the triple blind bracket. This bracket will change every single round. Let's start with a category. Enter any word ending in ing. Who knows what crazy twists and turns this bracket will take? Let's see what we're dealing with. The weirdest thing for hipsters is to suddenly consider cool. Time to get in those predictions. All cash is doubled this round, so make these choices count. The predictions are in. It's go time. The lead keeps changing hands. Just running out the clock now. Jammerlanny! There's cash if you predicted this one. Our next matchup. Two Titans squaring off. The struggle is real. Who'll come out on top? We've got overtime. Tap on your device as fast as you can to cheer for your answer. Shake and bake. Why don't we see what's going on the other side of the bracket? It's a bracket like this that truly makes this game the sport of kings. This one's looking over. Decisive victory. It's time to round out the bracket with this vicious matchup. I am on the edge of my seat. Will we see a final push? What a whirlwind! Let's switch up this bracket. The best activity to precede sex in an erotic film. Get those predictions in now. Time's running out. Oh, prediction table time is up. Let's jump back to our bracket for round 2. There is no love lost between these two. This one's going down to the wire. Let's smooch under a rainbow. This could be the answer to beat, but let's check out the competition. This is why we do this, folks. An upset in the making. Who'll come out on top? Well, you can flip that flappity. One final switcheroo. Coolest thing to be caught doing when you're pulled over for speeding. I hope your answers still make sense. And now the definitive matchup. Could this be a blowout? It's anyone's game. We have a winner. But who walked away with the top score?